This is Big Papa's Jimmy Dean pinwheels. There's no rules. We just want to make food that tastes good. Hello kids, how you doing today? Your old pal Big Papa here. We're going to be making a really fun dish that came to me, while I was watching TV or something. It's just inspiration, and that's the great part about cooking. So we're going to take some Jimmy Dean sausage. We're going to take some crescent dough sheet. We're going to take some cream cheese. Now I've diced about a quarter of an onion, good sized onions, half a jalapeno, some red bell pepper, some BPS money, which is one of my very favorites, one of my early ones, but just a fabulous thing for meat, chicken, pork, and it's got a little heat to it, a little sweet, and it's fabulous. All the pepper and garlic and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to saute the vegetables. Then I'm going to add the sausage, and I'm going to brown the sausage, and I'm going to bring it back here and assemble the dish for you. So I'll be right back. Okay kids, this is getting really fun. Let me glove up and show you what we're going to do. Now I've sauteed red pepper, sweet onion, and half a quartered jalapeno. I also browned some Jimmy Dean sausage and then mixed it in. Now one of the things, since we're using this inside of a croissant dough, is we don't want it too hot when we lay it on the croissant dough because we don't want it to start cooking. So I've let it chill, and now what I'm doing is I'm getting it in the finest pieces I can get. Just really break down this sausage because I want it to be smooth as it lays in the pastry. So we got that going for us. Now let's get our friendly croissant roll. You can use the croissant roll that's got the perforation. And I really like because they have these, since more and more people are using these kind of refrigerator doughs as ingredients. And oh look, it just popped right open. We're gonna put a nice little coating of flour just so it doesn't stick as we build it out. So here we go. Roll it out. Find that seam. Now, insert it this way. Try and get all the same thickness here. Okay. Here comes the trick you're not expecting. Cream cheese. It adds just a really kind of rich flavor and moisture. So I'm going to press it out here as best I can. Listen, this is really good to let sit on a counter and soften. I got it fairly soft now. Maybe like a little softer. So you see how I've spread it all around? Now we're not going to use all of the Jimmy Dean sausage and vegetable mix. We're not going to use all of it because we're going to reserve some for a gravy. So there we have. We'll reserve this. We'll set it aside. Now here comes kind of a fun, tricky technique, and that is rolling it. We're going to roll it up a lot like you'd make a cinnamon roll. Look, it's making sense. Look at that. Don't you just love it when I'm proud of myself like that? Now we got a cast iron pan here. So this is kind of just a trendy take on biscuits and gravy. It's a trendy take on a casserole. It's just kind of fun. You know, you can't do the same thing every day, and hopefully that's why you're watching channels like this, to get some different inspirations and different ideas. There's no rules. We just want to make food that tastes good. We want to make food that's kind of compelling, interesting. Careful there. Fun, fun, fun. Let's load this dang pan up. We got a nice small pan, cast iron pan. Spray a little pan. We don't mind if they're tight together. Look at that. It's looking pretty good, I think. Of course I think so. I'm cooking it. Objectivity. Working on that. That's my New Year's resolution. Wow, it's almost like I planned it. Look at that. This is going into the oven at 325. I'll let you know when it's done. But we're just going to do, let's do an egg wash on as much of the dough as we can. We don't want the egg wash to pool, okay, because then we got scrambled eggs in there. But just a nice little touch. The difference is in the details. Did it with some money, which I sauteed the peppers in. So this is going to go in the oven, and then I'm going to start my gravy. The gravy, I'm going to use the same pan that I sauteed the peppers and the onions, the jalapenos, and the Jimmy Dean sausage. And so I'm going to use some of the grease that's in there and help make it really nice. So we'll be right back. Okay, let's assemble this fun dish. This is Big Papa's Jimmy Dean pinwheels. So let's start by taking some of my gravy. I'm putting it as a layer. The players: BPS Money, Cash Cow, Little Louie's, which I used in the gravy and the eggs. Cash Cow in the gravy along with Little Louie's, and Little Louie's on the eggs. Did you say eggs? Yes, right here. Let's see how these things taste. And here we go. Done.